Hello YouTube! How's it going today? It's going pretty good for me. As you see, I've got my second battle lever uploaded, and it's a pretty good one against Monferno, and a couple numbers that I don't remember. I still don't have my acekard because the world hates me, and, you know, I'm gonna live. So this battle, I'm going into it just thinking I need to just get a good battle. And go on smoke on Battlefinder, and I challenge this guy. So he leads with his Monferno. I was like, wow, Monferno. What's the chances? I should have saw this coming, but he had a Karakos on his team, which I definitely did not want shell smashing, and that would have made me very mad. So I go into my Samurai, Yoshimitsu, as if anybody gets the Tekken reference. But I go into my Samurai, just taking any move that he can throw at me, and he taunts me, which I'm totally fine with. And right here, I thought he'd go into his CAC turn, but I decided to play safe at the very beginning of the battle and go for the waterfall and bring him down to his sash. And as any lead Monferno would have, he would have Endeavor. So, of course, I must Aqua Jet as to finish this Monferno off. So now that this Monferno's out of the way, or gonna be, right now he is out of the way. So he switches in his blah 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 blah. He switches in his Amigo to force me out. I was kind of thinking he was going to pursue, but why would he do that? And I sent in Tinkerbell, the funniest Pokemon. If you notice, 262 HP. That's kind of strange for a Mess Spirit to have, especially with maxed out HP. Well, let's just say it's a mishap. So right here, I wanted to T-Wave that thing so bad, because that would have helped me way much. But anyway, he goes into his cactus and hopefully to take the Psychic, but I T-Wave him, and I'm totally fine with this. And right here, I thought he was going to probably Sucker Punch or Seed Bomb or anything just to do damage, but I thought he was also going to set up. So, I go for the Ice Beam, and as you see, that did not, especially for Mess Spirit, that did nothing. So I was like, wow, what is up with this? I have 262 HP, and I took, what is happening? Look at my health! Wow! Anyway, that doesn't really come into play. So I go into my Torkoal just to force him out, and hopefully spin out those rocks. So I get hurt by the spikes, which takes a whole lot of damage. And I can't go for the spin because I know he's going to switch into his Drift Bloom. I really should have pulled a double switch here, but Drift Bloom I didn't think was going to be that big of a threat. And turns out it is, because it is Arresto Chesto, Calm Minding, Drift Bloom, and I have nothing that resists Ghost. But I get the burn, which is quite helpful because it takes him down a little quicker, makes him use his Arresto Chesto faster. So right here, he's gonna take this time while I switch out into my Mess Spirit. While I switch out, he's gonna set up his Calm Minds, and I realized I probably shouldn't have done that. And now he can set up for me, and I'm still not gonna be able to hurt him. But there's always a chance that I get a crit or something. I know it's always happens. So I'm gonna stay in, just try to cripple this thing while it sets up, because my Torkoal has Clear Smog, and I'm hoping that I can live just one Shadow Ball. That's all it takes. So he shows that he, in fact, is Arresto Chesto Drift Bloom right here. And he is going to be stalling me for 80 days while he sets up. I guess that's why he got his name. I really don't get the reference. Hopefully you guys do. Maybe it'd be funny. Tell me if you do. That'd be some interesting feedback. So anyway, balls. I told myself I wasn't going to say anyway, and I keep saying it, and I can't stop it. It's a habit. Come on. But I'm going to keep going. Because right here, I T-Wave him, knowing that if he chooses to kill me, which I thought he would, if he chooses to kill me this next turn, I'd get up my Stealth Rocks, and my Torkoal has a chance, a slim, itty-bitty chance of being faster than it. So that also would help a lot. And right here, he Psychics, and he goes for the Shadow Ball, and he does kill me. Because I have 262 HP as a Mess Spirit. Yeah. that just happened. Alright, so now I send in my turd, because he does what all good turds do. And he lives, because he's not faster, but because I get such a lucky pair of hacks, which really did kind of win me the game. Well, I had K money, my Kadabra to revenge kill if I had to. But I get the clear smog off, and he gets parahacks again, which I'm just like, dude, sorry for all the parahacks. But it happens to everybody. The game before this, my Torkoal got critted by a move. In one turn, he got critted, and then he got poisoned by Sludge Bomb, and I was like, wow. So, you know, you win some hacks, you lose some hacks. And he actually he goes for the Shadow Ball, thinking he can kill me, but Torkoal's he's a little turd. What can I say? And that critical hit right there did not matter if I did the same amount as the Lava Plume the turn before. So I get my HP back, and he is free to revenge kill me because Turd has done his job. Besides being able to spin off those rocks and spikes, but I'm just gonna have to live with it. So he sends out his Tauros, and he just I'm wondering. I knew that Psychic would do more damage than HP fighting because of stab and all that stuff. And I get the critical hit. Turns out the critical hit didn't matter. That's another hacks that goes my way. And honestly, I'm fine with it. I'm sorry that it happened. Whatever. So I've got to switch out because I'm scarfed, and he did not know that at the time. And I go into my Mitsu hoping that he would set up or do something. And he sucker punches here. And I'm just like, yes! Mega Horn for the win. And I'm faster than him, I know that, and he's paralyzed. And right here, he was like, if you get another pair of hacks or something, I'm going to forfeit. And I was like, dude, really? Why would you ever forfeit a match? And I live with 6 HP, because I'm a champ. And he's Yoshimitsu, and he's from Tekken, and he's a Samurott. End of story. Oh, and by the way, he does a honorable samurai thing, and he kills himself with his own sword, the Life Orb, if that makes any sense at all. So I go into my K-Money just because he's scarfed, and he goes into his Caracosta, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what if I can't live in Aqua Jet, because I'm that fragile? Oh my gosh. I was thinking I was in a little bit of trouble, but I really wasn't. I lived with plenty of HP. Just psychic him off, and he's almost dead here. And I switch out just because I need K-Money, because he's my Scarfer, and he wrecks face. So I knew he'd have to, he has to Aqua Jet here, because he had no other choice, because he was in quite the situation. So I know I'm faster than him. He could Aqua Jet, but why would he do that? Because I have Water Absorb. So he's kind of stuck. And so he lets his bear, turtle, which is a turtle, not a bear, die. He goes into this wheezing, and he's missing you, by the way, also. But I subbed just to scout what he's going to do, and I noticed that he clear smogs, thinking maybe I set up a Swords Dance. But I definitely did not. I subbed because I'm awesome. Yeah. So right here, I almost switched into my Heatmore No Friends to show that how much No Friends he had and take this Fire Blast. But I was like, what if he goes for Clear Smog again and gets something crazy happen and then, yeah, and I die more than one Pokemon. Yeah. So anyway, Paul, I said it again. That was bad. So I go to my K-Money just to revenge kill him, and that's the end of the game. Because no Weezing can take a Stab Psychic from a Kadabra in NU. So, well, I hope you guys enjoyed my narration, and I hope you guys have a good day. I hopefully will have my ace card by sometime, but I don't know. It's bad. It's really bad. Peace out, YouTube!